Yo guys, welcome to my journey of building a $5,000 Blender profitable Octane community. And what I do here is I'm sharing out everything, all the journeys of how I'm building a profit using the Skool platform. Bing! And building a Blender community. And what I'm going to do first here, we're going to spend the first 10 minutes going through questions from my YouTube channel, which is One Polygon with me. But you're on this for the first time. For the first video, we are on the second channel now, which is going to be dedicated just to dedicated just to all my Skool stuff, building a community, how to make a profitable community off of doing 3D work, doing your love, making renders and whatever you're in. If you're into Cinema 4D or you're a Cycles user or whatever you do, I'm showing you how I'm building this community and how I'm making money off of it, doing something as a side hobby. This is literally a side hobby. I don't do this full time. So again, my main channel is over here at Patrick LeVar. And I'm going to be answering comments from here because, again, I don't really have any new comments on the new channel just yet till we get some comments built up on that. But I got plenty, literally years of comments that I need to start cleaning up here on the other channel. So I'm going to go ahead and set the timer because the first 10 minutes I want to go ahead and go through the comments. And then I'm going to come just spend the last 5 minutes kind of just doing a brain dump of where I'm at in my journey and building my community there. So first thing first, let's get to our comments here. These were from my video yesterday because I had to take down my original video that was uploaded because somebody wasn't supposed to share the file, and they did share the file on Discord while they were doing a paid job, and the studio told them do not share this file anywhere on the internet, and he shares it in my community, and then I make a video about it, and then now he tells me at the end, oh, I can't share that video, so whatever. So hey Patrick, just wanted to say thank you for still answering my OCIO question even with things going sideways. I can imagine how frustrated you must have to spend a whole week making the video just to pull it down because someone didn't respect boundaries. You don't owe us this extra effort. So the facts you still address my the fact that you still addressed my question means a lot. Totally get why you're shifting support to your paid community. Looking forward to learning more through your content wherever you decide to post it. Welcome. Thank you. Yeah, no problem. Again, like I want to provide value, guys. That's just the main thing. There's a lot of Blender guys who make videos and you know, want you to join their community but don't show up, or they have somebody else who runs their community. I don't want to do that. I want to be completely different. I want to do something that nobody else is doing. So I'm being completely transparent with everything I'm doing with and showing you guys the journey, just so if you guys are interested in doing something like this, maybe I can help you. I'm showing you the roadmap, right? So no problems. I totally understand. Thank you for the feedback on that. Next one, Hassan 8109. Love your videos. Don't pay any mind to those kinds of people. They are there to make us feel like we are in the wrong. Yep, you know, it's okay. I'm just gonna move on and, you know, try not to draw too much negative what I would say negative mojo or comma. So that's why I took the video down, so just to keep it fair and square, right? You have our support, sir. I know this will take time, even then what you had spent making the video, but you can take a similar product, having transparent parts, and redo the whole thing. Or maybe you should monetize this channel too, so money is a little bit more, you know. Thanks for the kind suggestion. Yeah, I'm gonna redo the video. I'll find something that is basically that we can use, and I'll redo the video because it was a really good video because it's talking about using mesh lights as your #1 source of light, the heavy lifting light, versus using actual area lights. And the mesh lights were generating so much noise, and I just took the same setup and basically replaced each mesh light that he had with actual area lights, and it was a complete different setup as far as the render results were completely different. And yeah, turning on monetization. I'm not going to turn on monetization because then you guys have to deal with more ads. I'm quite sure there's so many YouTube channels you guys follow now that you have to deal with a bunch of ads. So I just kept the monetization off on this channel. It's not a big deal. Plus, you got to be making, like, you know, to really make any serious money on YouTube with AdSense, you've got to be cranking out videos like, I post a video and by the, end of the week it's at 100,000 plus. Yeah, then I might be leaving money on the table. But right now, no, I'm not leaving in. I'm leaving 0.001 cent on the on the line. And like, it's, yeah, with the community, it's like that's my main generator of income. I'm not really focused on YouTube AdSense. And with the community, you don't really need to focus on YouTube AdSense. Alrighty, good. Thank you for your kind words. Cobb, that sucks, dude. These people just make it hard for us. Keep your amazing work. Cobb, he normally joins us on the live streams quite often. Thanks, bro, for the support. Thanks, I appreciate it. I haven't been live streaming right now just because my daughter is on summer break right now, and that's a little bit difficult because as soon as I start talking, she knows I'm doing something. I want to see your friends online, Dad. I'm like, so I'll get back to that in probably about 2 more weeks. We'll get back to the live stream. Typically, I live stream on my main channel every morning for me in Japan at 10. A difference around the world, but just basically while I'm doing like a render or something, and just let you guys watch in real time while I build the render and stuff like that. You did the right thing, Patrick. I'm sure you'll get that engagement from the video back even more. Thanks, brother. He's also another major supporter of the online streaming. Yeah, that video was, if you guys, for those of you that don't know, when you make videos on YouTube, there is a little metric that basically shows up on your analytics here, and it will let you know what your top video is of the week, or like within that trend. It'll show up right here, right? And it'll tell you like, oh, this video was #1 out of the last 10 videos that you were posting, and this one was crushing everybody else. Not this one, but when I originally had it, it was already like within the first couple hours, I was already at 200 plus views. With actually the click-through rate is about the same, 5.1, but I had an average view duration almost about 3 minutes, like so around the same. But that video was gonna definitely crush. For right now, with my channel and my niche, any video that makes over 1,000 is a good video. Now I have another YouTube channel all about mobile filmmaking, and on that channel, like anything over 10,000 was a good video. So but with my niche and the things that I'm talking about, yeah, a good video for me will be about over 1,000. Yep. So where's your next one here? How can I download ready-made models and materials for Octane? Good question. That's a tough one. We unfortunately, like using Blender Kit and stuff like that, Blender Kit does not allow us to it doesn't have any Octane ready stuff. Like I just convert everything whenever I bring something down. I just strip the materials off and convert the materials over. There are some paid assets that recently I've had, because of my channel and putting the word out there, that we did finally get some people who to make some assets or some materials at least for us on that end. And one of them would be, I would definitely recommend, is Pixel Lab. Pixel Lab literally reached out to me about 4 or 5 months ago, and they actually, if we go to their products, they made a bunch of stuff for Blender Octane. They're like, yo, I know it's a very niched out place, but he used to use Octane for Cinema 4D, and he basically just converted over materials for Blender Octane. Now he also has some assets in here. These assets also do work with Blender because they're just regular assets, and then they have the Octane materials on it. So I would definitely recommend taking a look at his assets here. I have most of them, and they are really nice and really clean materials. And he actually offers a free pack, so you can definitely go to the freebies and download the freebies. Where's the freebies at? There is a freebie pack for Blender Octane somewhere in here. I don't know exactly, but definitely once you go to his website, you will find there is a freebie. Trust me, because that was one thing that I had requested too. Was like, can we have at least like a sample pack for the members? So they can download those if they're on the fence about if these are going to work. But definitely, I recommend these guys. Absolutely fine. I'll put the link down below in there. It's a link that help out the channel also. So definitely take a look at some of their packs. Let me click on one of you just to show you one of these here. This is probably one of my favorite packs right here. The first pack that I typically use quite often. And again, these are all Blender Octane materials. So you can see here, boom, there's the materials. And they've got some scenes that they built. Here are a bunch of their materials. Very high quality materials. They even have a procedural pack. I think pack number 2 or pack number 3 was a procedural pack. And then they even have like an architectural pack. and there's different ones. So I would definitely go and take a look at those assets there. All right, let's clean this up. Next, thank you so much. Thank you so much. So simple. What are we talking about? How I convert Octane materials. Yeah, it's there is still no magic one button click and convert everything, but there is a way where if you've got a massive node complex setup, it's still going to be hard to try to convert materials. But if you got like a PBR material setup, that can be easily converted over. Like literally, you just might need to pull out one or two nodes that are not compatible with Octane, and then otherwise you can do that. I've got lots of live stream videos on my channel of me doing conversions of Blender to Octane. So Blender to actually I should say Blender cycles to Octane. Blender cycles to Octane. And right here, you'll see that I got this one right here, how to convert materials. That's a quick short. But if we scroll into the video section, I know I've got a couple of videos about that right here, how I convert cycles materials to Octane. And then here's another one, converting materials to Octane. Look how I convert it live. So there's lots of them here for you. Definitely, that was what I would definitely recommend taking a look at there. And one more here. All right, there's our 10 minutes. Let's get in one more. Hey, hi, what is your config? Sorry, I'm not a native English speaker. No problem. What is my config? Meaning probably what is my setup? What were you looking at here? You were looking at the Blender. What is this here?
This was built in under 5 minutes using Blender Octane and Lazy Motion.
I had the first one, so I paid from Billiumptious. So I was using the basically my setup. I'm using what is my GPU? Not a 4090, a 4080 Supra with an AMD chip. Everything's desktop. That's pretty much my setup. If you're unsure if your setup is capable of running Octane, you can easily do a, what do they call it? Old Toy. I think it was Old Toy Octane benchmark here. You can go here and run this benchmark, and it will tell you where your GPU runs in line with the Octane. You'll just download this here, and it'll kind of run your GPU, and then it'll come back and give you a whole list of where your GPU ranks as far as using Octane. So I definitely recommend taking a look at that, the Octane Bench 2025. Take a look at that. All right. So make sure we get your comment tagged there. Good. So guys, basically from here on out, as far as where I want to go with this whole channel thing now, I have a lot of stuff that I want to talk about, especially now I'm separating them from, the main reason why I separated from my channel, because I want to keep Blender Octane. But on this channel, I'm going to get a little bit more into Blender Octane and the Skool community and the tools I make in my Skool community to help me make an income off my community. And that's another thing I want to go ahead and do a little quick check-in with there, which I'm going to try to get into the habit of doing with you guys, so I can be completely transparent. Like, I want to motivate people to try this, like to try to get out there and make money off a passion that you've got. And you can do it through the Skool community, which is extremely easy. Like, I was going to sell courses, and I was going to sell a bunch of, courses like normal people, Blender Octane people do. I was going to set up a Patreon. I was going to do all of that. But I stopped for one moment because I do a lot of reading, and I've been reading this book from this gentleman right here, Alex Hormozi, who basically is part owner of the Skool platform that I'm using. And he was like, I guarantee you, if you sign up for this and do this thing for I forget, it was like 60 days or something, you will get your first paid client or your first paid member. And I did it. And when I first did it, it was $100 a month. It was quite expensive. Now they actually have a $10 a month plan, right? But I did it for 3 months, and I was out of pocket. I was like, dude, I can't afford to do this at $100 a month. Like, by the third month, I already had like about 189 members in my community. I let them all in for free. It was just free open because I didn't know what I was doing. I just knew that I made a community and we're teaching Blender Octane. That's all I knew. And I got to that point where I was like, I can't afford this anymore. And I told the group, guys, I gotta close the school down. And they're like, why? I'm like, I can't afford this. It's $100 a month. And they're like, dude, just start charging. I'm like, really? They're like, yeah. Matter of fact, I had maybe like 5 members that were like, I'll just quit and then rejoin to start charging. So I started charging $5. And from there we grew. And now we're currently at, I actually, I had to kick out, well, not a kick out, but I kick out a lot of inactive members, like members who haven't been active for over 100 days. I just basically kick them out of the group because I don't want to have like I have a Patreon and I have members who've been in there for years and never even commented or never done anything. It's just dead weight. So if people haven't been active for over 100 days, I typically just kick them out. I don't do that anymore now, but I did that in the beginning just to try to keep. I wasn't trying to have a big group full of like, oh, I got a group that's got 7,000 people in it. But yeah, only 30 are actually active. Really, that doesn't make any sense. So at the moment now, if we go ahead, I'm going to do my quick little check-in here. Let me close out some of this. Don't forget, this is the new channel where we'll be posting all of these videos here. So link down below. Go ahead and subscribe. And I want to kind of end every session with me kind of just showing the growth of the channel, the growth of my community, and being completely transparent with you guys just to help you motivate you guys to show you. You'll see the ups and downs of this journey, right, that I'm going through. So I've kind of built this Google sheet really quick, just a clean, easy, simple, thanks to ChatGPT. Help me out build this quick little sample. What are we going to be doing? School tracker. So here I've been tracking. Well, I was already tracking this in a notebook, but now I just recently put it on here because it's way better. I can see the differences and everything like that. I don't have to do all the math. So at the moment, right now, let's go. We are at today. I have 32 paid members. Ooh, it looks like we lost 1 member today. I think I did see something about that. Yeah, so I did lose 1 member today. So we're at 825. We are at 32 members, so we did lose 1. And MRR, if you guys do not know what MRR means, it means monthly reoccurring revenue. I'm at 487, so let's put that in there, 487, right? And then about page views means visitors means how many people actually come to my about page, which is right here. This is my about page. So if you click on the link down below, you'll come to my about page, and then you'll see this, like, it's like my mini website for my school, basically, to basically get you to want to join. So I've got testimonials here. I got these testimonials of my community, and then I've got basically showing you what it looks like in the classroom, promoting our material. Actually, this is V6. I need to update this, or V6, and then some more testimonials from the members. And then they come into this. It's a private group, 119 members, $25 a month by Patrick LeVar. And then here's a quick little, basically explaining what you get in the community and the offer that I'm providing to them, right? So it tells me how many people come to that. So at the moment, what did it say? I had in the last, basically updated now in the last 7 days, about 103 members. So I really want to get that number up. I'm working hard to try to get that number up. At some point I had it up to 250, and I was probably getting maybe sometimes 2 new people every 2 weeks. And ever since it's dipped, it's kind of been a little bit more quieter. So I did pick up a couple of new members last week. What is this number? And then next is my churn rate. Basically, this is the percentage of how many people subscribe and then cancel their subscription. So I have a churn rate of 9.49, which is actually really cool, really good as far as well, I'm finding out it's really good compared to some of the other members on the platform who are in the 20s and 30s. They're pretty shocked when I say I have a 9, but you know, the 9 is a little bit misleading because my conversion rate is very low. I have only a 2.9 conversion rate. I definitely want to get this in the 5. Once I get this in the 5, then if I can maintain this 9, then that means I have a good ratio of people coming in and a good ratio of people staying in, right? Once you get above 10, 15, then you're starting to, like, more people are coming out than coming in. So that's at a good point right now. 9.4, which I'm happy. And we'll do 9.4. So there's that, no change in that. So we're doing all right. It looks like we did lose 1 member this month. And again, I've had you know, they come and go, so I don't cry too much. And one other stat I always wanted to update with you guys while I'm here is my YouTube channel stats, because you know people care about that stuff, and it's good to just kind of to see the growth and to see the decline. So I've just started this year, right? So I'm going to be tracking my subscribers, average view duration, which is a Mr. Beast stat. He says always this is what you really want to get your average view duration up. Once this is what really matters, and then your average, your click-through rate. These are the things that matter as far as coming from the world's best YouTuber, Mr. Beat, which has an average view duration of like almost like 90%. Like that's crazy. Like I think it's only like 90 something. I don't know, but it's in the 90s, and his click-through rate are double digits, like double digits. I'm like, wow. So, but that's entertainment. I'm education, right? So let's also update these numbers. 8, and then we'll go to my current subscriber count is dashboard. Let's go in here. 8,386. 8,300. What did I say? 8,336. 336. Is that what I said? No, 86. Sorry. Shorten myself out. 3,086. And that doesn't look right. Oh, it does look right. -2. We lost 2 subscribers. Big deal. Yeah, 386. All right, 386. Okay. And then maybe one of them was the guy that kind of made me mad yesterday. So him and his friend. I don't know. Average view duration. Let's put that in. Average view duration. Where we find that? Average view duration. Go to analytics. And then we go to audience. I don't go to audience. I go to content. There we go. Average view duration. 1.55. I really want to get that into my goal is to get that into the 2-minute range. 1.55. I really want to get that in the 2-minute range. No change there. And our click-through rate, which is 3.6, and no change there, 3.6. All right, there it is. So, all right, guys, I'll catch you guys tomorrow. We'll be back again at it, and this is just something I'm going to be doing. If I get one view, actually, I don't really care. I'm going to be doing it regardless of views or not. So it's just something that I'm doing to also build discipline, to make me practice being disciplined and pumping these videos out, continuing practicing. I'll catch you guys tomorrow.